What's good? What's good? What's good? We're gonna jump right into this. I ain't gonna waste y'all time. I got about 25 minutes. About 25 minutes. I'm sharing with y'all. As you come in, hit the like button, as y'all know. Please share if you like it. If you don't, if you genuinely like it. But if you don't, just share anyway. Support your boy. Facebook, I'm connected to Facebook. Let me make sure I'm connected to Facebook before I go any further. Turn this down. Let me go into the group. Yep. Facebook tuned in. Let me know y'all in here. When you do comment, that'll wake the subscribers up. That'll get more people in here. That'll get this video more notice. That's why it's important. Take that like button, Hit a 1, hit a 2 or something. Yeah. Yes, some new deep accusations against R. Kelly. Just the continuation from the conspiracy against the leaders, black men. I got somebody to come in. Royale was good. As always. Yep. And there's more accusations. Like I told y'all, even more accusations. This came out in October with R. Kelly's daughter, Abu. What's her name again? Excuse me. Buku Abi, right? Buku Abi claims that R. Kelly was touching her when she was a kid. And this is detrimental to his appeal. And this is why the Supreme Court denied him. It's part of the reason. Remember, R. Kelly was trying to get out before Diddy got raided. And that, when Diddy's raid, caused a major impact on R. Kelly's. Supreme Court retrial. In the midst, some people say that this was planned. What's good, Jericho? Some people saying that this was planned, that she could be lying, allegedly. I came as non-biased with this, damn, that's his daughter, right? I'm about to play the interview from Drea. She's real detailed in this. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. First of all, Happy New Year. Put in the comments. You in the comments, Happy New Year. Everybody put Happy New Year. Excuse me. Happy New Year to everybody. Damn, I forgot it was New Year. But Happy New Year to everybody. Cheers. But Drea is in this recent interview kind of explain. I don't even know if I'm going to get hit with a copyright. I don't even know if y'all seen this or what. But I say forget it. I'm going to demonetize this video, just for, so I won't be copywritten you know, I'm gonna get hit with a copyright. But just in case y'all didn't see this video, I'm gonna play it for y'all anyway. You know, with Drea Kelly explaining in detail what really happened with R. Kelly and his daughter. And you know, it's a lot of stuff. Even with her too. And y'all could, you know, I know what y'all y'all think already. I know. But I ain't gonna waste y'all time. I'm gonna get right to this. I don't know if y'all seen this video. Hold on, let me see. Yup, this is it right here. Y'all know he do a lot of videos. Let me shout him out first. What's his name? Reality with the King. You know, I know this probably ain't gonna help. You know, this is video. You know, this is his interview. I ain't taking no credit. I do not own the rights to this video or the interview. So I'm just let that be known. Yep. and she saying it was like real deep. You know what? I can't play. I'm gonna recommend y'all to watch this video. I can't play. I can only play snippets of this video, you know, to protect my channel, you know. And yeah, so I'm only gonna play certain parts that, you know, no matter I'm gonna have to interrupt so that y'all don't get mad. Please don't get mad. For real. I know some of y'all be getting mad when I interrupt the video. No, I gotta protect my channel. You know, for those of y'all who got channels out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, you don't want joke. I already got demonetized once. I don't want to lose my channel again. You know what I'm saying? Just got my channel back from, you know, being, you know, playing copywritten stuff. So y'all just bear with it. All right. As I'll play this video. This guy, he's pretty popular. You know, he just went really viral with the Lisa Ray video and all. So you want to watch the rest of this video. It's like an hour. Or how long was this video? It's an hour and 44 minutes long. So I'm only playing certain snippets of this video. And this is of her explaining in you know, in the most detail orient, you know, as she could be, explaining how R. Kelly touched Buku Abi. Okay. I thought I had to play this video with y'all because everything new or anything with P. Diddy, R. Kelly, or whatever. You know, not P. Diddy, but R. Kelly or Jay-Z. Okay. No. I give y'all updates.
Ignorant about domestic violence.
Okay, let me turn this up a little bit. Let me make sure it's loud. Now this is allegedly. Nobody's saying that she's not telling the truth. No, she's not. We just, you know, I know a lot of y'all is for R. Kelly out there. Some of y'all is against R. Kelly. Listen to this in open mind, okay?
They choose to be ignorant about what I've survived. They choose to be ignorant about my life, and that's okay.
How did you escape him? Was there like a final straw, or was there just a moment where you had the, you know, the the strength from God to say, this is my last day here and I'm going to leave?
He was verbally abusive in front of my daughter, Joanne. It wasn't even physical. We were at Parrot Jungle Island in Miami. We were staying in Coconut Grove when we went to Parrot Jungle Island. So, you know, back in the day when you get photos and you had to take them bitches.
What's good, Rob?
The Walgreens. You did not get to see them and edit them and put filters on them. You had to wait 24 hours or 7 days, whatever your money was like, but we had 24. We get the pictures back. So I'm going through the photos and we're looking. So there's a guy in a picture. We're holding this albino python. He photobombed us. But back then we didn't even call it photobomb. It's like, who is this fool in my picture? So he's in the back of the picture like. So we're going through the pictures and he gets to this one picture and he says, what the fuck is this? Now, I haven't seen the pictures. We just got them from Walgreens. And my daughter's going through like, Daddy, this is an eagle. This is this. He was like, what the is this? So I'm thinking, animals? I don't know. He shows me the photo. He was like, who the fuck is this man in this picture behind you, Drea? You know I don't play that. You know I don't play no man being around you, around my kids. You should have eyes in the back of your head. And I always laugh and tease about this, but the ones in the front of my head don't work that well. So how do the imaginary ones in the back work? How the hell am I supposed to see somebody photobombing me from the back? My daughter says to her dad, Daddy, why are you being mean? Why are you talking to my mommy like that? And he told my daughter, she know what the fuck she did. I was done. It was like a light switch went off in my head. And immediately I heard
from your grandfather.
My grandfather. Yeah. I was like, this is her moment on the stairs.
Not to cut you off, prior to that incident, did the kids ever see you?
You know, Carl, as a mom, you want to say no, but you don't know when them tiny feet get out the bed and they down the hall.
Okay.
You don't know when they hearing you being slammed and they run back to their rooms. But I will say this, my daughter told me this one time, and that's when I was like, oh, y'all way more weird than I thought. She said, Mom, even though you're older, you look younger. I said, well, why you say that? She said, smile more now that you're not with Daddy. Carlos, my heart. I said, so every day my kids watched me survive. And they knew the difference. Mama's different when Daddy's not here. But when he comes home, everything in this house changes. Something's not right. And their little mind, they can't put their fingers on it. But when she said that to me, I was like, maybe they have heard it. Maybe they did notice the times I was limping. Maybe all the times that I was saying I'm sick, they knew Mama's not sick. She just can't get out of bed. Daddy hurt her. I don't know. I honestly can't answer that for them. My son said to me, Mom, he's in the backseat of the car one day. We come home from the movies. He was like, are you and Daddy not together because he was really mean and he used to hurt you? Now, this isn't a conversation. Now, mind you, I left when my son was a baby. So I'm like, how do they know this? But I'm like, it's something as a mother, your children are connected to you. You think you're doing a good job hiding it. And that's why in these especially Black families, you grow up and they be like, Mama, we knew Daddy had a family down the street. We knew about Miss Jones. I knew I had a brother. I was waiting on you to say something. But as a mom, you think you're doing this amazing job keeping your pain from them. And the whole while they're just watching you deteriorate right before their eyes. That broke my heart. But yeah, that day when he did that, a light bulb went off in my head, Carlos. I'm like, yo, I'm done. Because if I stay, I just signed her name on a contract she never read. And if she ends up with an abusive man and I tell her to leave, she's going to be like, well, why would I do that? You stayed with my daddy all them years. And the last thing that came to my mind, Carlos, was like, what if she never makes it out? What if the way your daughter leaves here is in a cat? Because she ends up with an abusive man because you were the example. You were the living example. I was done. And it just clicked. In my head, I was like, call your daddy, pack your bags. You got to go where you going. It was crazy. But here's the shocker. Here's the gag. Think I could go to the bank and get money out? My name's not on any of his bank accounts. I don't even have a credit card in my own name at that point. There's no card to go draw money. His attorney, Daryl, had power of attorney. Daryl.
Because you said she took the acting class. I'm just reading some comments. so fast. Hold on.
Could go get money before I could. Daryl could write checks, cash checks, put money in, take money out. Even with an ID, I could have went to First Chicago. And guess what they're going to tell me? Ma'am, you're not on any of these accounts. We're not authorized to give you any money. That's another thing people don't know about me. People are quick to say, just leave. They tell women, just leave. But guess what they never follow up with? They never say, just leave and come live with me. They never say, just leave and I'm going to financially take care of you and your children for as long as it takes for you to get on your feet. They never say, just leave and I'm going to make sure that I have some way to protect you should he decide to come over here to kill me, you, and the dog. Just leave and I'm going to make sure that you have your first, last security deposit, a moving truck, and furniture. Because you have to remember, when women just leave, we're leaving with nothing. I left with $2,500 in a duffel bag. No furniture. None of my kids' favorite toys. I don't have my computer, nothing. So when you tell women just leave, be very careful what you're asking them to do. 99.9 times when women leave is when it becomes fatal. That's when they become a statistic. But people love to get on the internet. If it was me, I would have just left. Really? You think so? With your kids? And again, my kids, asthmatic, severe allergies. So I have to make sure I have an inhaler. I have to make sure that I have their EpiPen. I have to make sure I have all of their medicine. So what happens when I leave him and I need to refill that prescription? That then draws me back to the city I just left, because now I have to go to that doctor. I don't know if you have this doctor working for you. What happens when she leaves the room and say, yeah, she's here now with the kids?
Drea.
People don't even think that far. They choose to be ignorant. They choose to judge me because they don't do their research. You know nothing about me. Now, mind you, I have.
And y'all heard that? Drea said that about y'all? Y'all critics? Y'all see about Drea? She got something to say about that. See, you said, Ma, you said 2,500 is more than what she came in with. You brutal. He said 2,500 is more than what she came in with. That's the, oh man. Oh man, what y'all think about that? Let me pause that for a second. What y'all think about what she said? You know, now she's claiming to be at this point brainwashed with nothing, right? And most of what R. Kelly is doing is what she's claimed, and what she's claimed in the past, and lawsuits and court and all that other type of stuff. This is his manipulation was more than anything than physical. I'm gonna find that cut since we in this video. You know what? Forget it. We're gonna just play it. We're gonna just play it out of this video. And she just say some moving stuff, like really. And some detail, like she really detailed in this interview. Like she gonna move some people.
An arm baby. My daughter at that point was about to be 6. So I had a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, and about to be a 2-year-old escaping in the middle of the night. So again, go back to Cassie. Look how hard that was for her to do it by herself. Imagine Drea trying to do it with 3 kids in the middle of the night. So once again,
I'm going to ask you this, and you don't have to answer it. You can tell me to move on from it because I want to respect the boundaries. Okay. Your daughter recently revealed that her father.
Now this is the part, y'all. Now, I don't know if she ever spoke on this, but here she go.
Were you aware of that?
No, I wasn't. And here's the thing. I'm going to let her tell her story.
Right.
I can only tell from my side of the fence. It actually happened on his watch. Here's the problem. The judicial system, the way it's set up, guess what they told me? He has the right to have visitation with his kids. Up until that point, he hasn't the children. Excuse me? I left because it was abusive. So now you're telling me every weekend I have to send my children back to this man? Went to the police station, my dad, my bonus mom, my best friend. When my daughter called me, and now when I look back, I'm like, I believe that's the night that it happened. She called me hysterical, like, mama, come get me. I want to leave. I don't want to stay here. I don't want to sleep here. And I'm like, well, baby, what's wrong? Like, I'm trying to think, did somebody hurt you? Did somebody say, not thinking him, mind you. So I go to the police station. I'm like, my daughter has called me in complete distress. I want to go get her. Guess what the law told me, Carlos? And for all of y'all to stay on my page and got so much to say about what I did as a mother, guess what they told me? Ma'am, you can't go to that man's house. If you jump that fence right now and he tells us to arrest you, we have to. It's trespassing. Unless we have a warrant or unless your daughter calls us to tell us to remove her from the house. And even if she does, she's going in child protective custody. Ma'am, you cannot go on that property. And I suggest you don't, because if you're trespassing and that man pulls out and shoots you, he's well within his rights. So now we have a whole judicial system that leaves mothers like me helpless. And that is probably the most painful experience of my life, because I did everything that I could. Asking for them, listen, I want supervised visitation. I only want it from this time to this time on Sundays. And to have a Judge Vega, look me in my face and tell me, this man has a right to see his kids. So now we have a court system in place that y'all don't protect children till it's too late. And it's even worse than that.
She called out the judge.
Because it happened when she was so young. She didn't even tell me till she was a teenager. My baby walked around with that pain and held that pain until she was a teenager. It happened when she was a little girl. And people actually attack me on social media and say I knew, and how could a mom, and you didn't do anything. I did everything that I could. Just to have the police tell me I could do nothing. And my baby carried that pain around for years trying to protect me. So don't tell me what I didn't do for my baby. Don't tell me what I didn't do as a mother when you don't know shit about me. People don't know that pain of driving from a police station and having them tell you, you have to leave your baby there. There's nothing you can do, and we can't either. To see the pain in my dad's face and watch a grown, retired naval officer cry all the way back to his house because even he couldn't get his grandbaby. So yeah, I'm not humble no more. Y'all have changed me. Y'all have changed me, and I'm officially gonna give y'all what y'all want.
He better make sure his spray hairline don't get on her face. That dude, you see his spray hair? He sprayed that lining on, boy. Woo.
It's okay. Listen.
Oh, baby, you see this let you do line.
You know, listen, for me,
it's his line. It's the one who talking. Mm-hmm. Ooh,
it will always be sad to see that when a child, right, has the courage to reveal things that happen to her or him. And instead of the world digging at the person who did it, right? So I'll be more specific in this case. When your daughter revealed that R. Kelly is so disgusting and makes me sick to my stomach that anybody would then go on your page and talk about you.
Yeah.
It's the It's the instead of.
I mean, first of all, I mean she kind of trying to get into detail, but you know the details of what did R. Kelly do to her, periodly, that's gonna be sold. That's being packaged up and sold now. So you're gonna get a new documentary on that's coming up. It's in the making. You can actually kind of look it up. It's in the making, and also new charges against R. Kelly is being pending as well. That she's gonna come out against R. Kelly to add more years to R. Kelly's sentence. This look, y'all. R. Kelly
giving all that energy to the abuser, you turn around and give it to the mom who didn't do it. It's the most unfortunate thing. And again, everything you're saying to me, Drea, I have so much more understanding at 45 years old, knowing women in my family, women in my life who has experienced something of this magnitude. I even am walking away from this conversation having a greater understanding of what happens when a woman decides to leave.
Well, he's 45, so that's how he got that spray line. Oh, that explains that.
Happens when a woman is preyed upon. We don't talk about women being preyed on when she has daddy issues. You know, when you have women who be like, well, you know, girl, he pays for everything, honey. I got to come out of my pocket for nothing. Sis, that ain't cute to brag about, mama. It's a form of control.
Yes.
You have nothing in your name. He buys you cars and you get to live in a house, but
me, I couldn't even go to a bank and get out money to
escape. Because he knew that, and excuse my language, I'm not saying he said this, but a lot of men think, yeah, this dumb, she loves the bags I buy her. She loves this house that she gets to live in. She loves the clothes that she gets to brag about on Instagram. This dumb has no idea that I am controlling her so that when she does leave, I can say, where you going?
And did say that to me. And did not blink. Let me know quickly. I am the king of R&B and you got 3 of my kids. Who gonna want you? Crickets. Because in my mind, that it was true. Like, wow.
What y'all think about that? Y'all think that let me read some of these comments because I gotta stop it here. Some because I can't be letting this video be going long because I don't want to get hit for this copyright. You know. That R. Kelly, so this is what she used in the courts. R. Kelly was manipulating his control with the money, and he the king of R&B, and this is what you can actually sue for: emotional control. You know what I'm saying? Manipulation. You know, some people can't be calling it like, oh, she just can't take accountability. You know, who she showed. She knew what she was getting herself into. When you get yourself, when you young at that age, you really don't know. You exposed to the good life, right? And it's sinister. It's not a regular, traditional way of living. You know, when you expose yourself to, you talking about the king of R&B. Of course, she knew that, and she admitted that he had multiple women, and they always engaged in. You know, she wasn't the only one. She always knew that. And it's a part that I'm gonna rewind to that she, excuse me, that she explained what, oh wow, he never locked the doors. And, you know, it was some sort of control. Oh yeah, good. Mm-hmm. control was mainly his manipulation of, he the king. He do everything for her, right? Ma, you say she left with more than $2,500. That was more than what she came with. But with his kids, a lot of people was also saying, what is you talking about? You get alimony for divorcing him. You get half of what he got. Now, don't you? Huh? You got his estate, right? I even said, yeah, R. Kelly admitted to living the life of the dominatrix. Nobody be saying when the white people, they like dominatrix. They live like dominatrix. Something they do, and then you can go, report it as abuse. Was simply when you doing dominatrix acts, and this was like simply what they were doing. So it's a lot that come with the industry that young people don't understand. And they can report it as abuse, which really the laws really was. It's like he say, she say. Like what Bill Cosby got accused of, accusation, he went to jail just off of he say, she say. There wasn't no evidence. which was part of the plan, what I was telling y'all about in the last video. With Jay-Z can't escape this lawsuit, this new lawsuit. Now he in it. Now he about to go to Jennifer Bongini now. Let me continue to play
this. 3 kids, me, him. Who? What am I gonna do? And I was quiet for a long time, Carlo. Even in Hollywood Exes, I did. And here's the funny thing that people say, I never talked about it. I did. If you go back and watch the episodes of Hollywood, I just never said his name. Mm-hmm. And even in that, what people don't understand, how do you have an attorney that tells you, a victim, that if you ever mention him as your abuser, that he could sue you and you could face jail time? How is it even legal to have an NDA to cover a crime? Domestic violence is a crime. So you're telling me that if I speak about this crime committed against me by him, he can then turn around and take me to court and sue me? But people don't even realize that.
And what they don't know is when a wealthy man has a lot of money, he can afford to sue you and have their attorney on retainer because he know, and again, I'm not saying I'm saying this is how they feel. He know you're broke, can't afford to defend yourself.
Baby, my bill was $350,000. Sheila DeCanto and Fleck, yes, $350,000 in legal fees. They ended up dropping me because I could not pay the last $50,000. Why? Because he has a team of lawyers that will drag it out. They will ask for continuances. There have been times where I've been filming Hollywood Exes, jumped on the plane to make sure I'm in court, get to court, he's not there. And the judge had the audacity to say, well, Your Honor, our client is working. He's currently on tour. That's what helps him to provide the lifestyle. What fucking lifestyle are you talking about? I'm working. If I can get on a plane and fly from LA to be here in court, you mean he can't be here? Oh, but he don't have to be. He has one of his 5 lawyers to show up for him. So then they just sign their paper and put in a continuance, which means my lawyer has to now answer the continuance, which means now I'm being billed for her to come back to get another court date, to have to tell them at Hollywood Exes that I got to go back to Chicago. It's a vicious cycle, and people don't understand. It's not just them. It's not the label. It's not their homies. It's even the judicial system.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what happens. And that's, again, add that to the many reasons why a lot of women stay, because they know that, or keep quiet as well. Because, like, yeah, that's the unfortunate truth. Financially, are you good?
I'm better.
Okay.
And the reason why I say I'm better, because I do it on my own. So much better. That there's nobody now who can tell me, girl, you can't. If you can't, go, because that budget say you can't. So much better. Like, I live a humble life. I'm not one of these girls you see in the street, honey, because I didn't have every Gucci, Poochie, Guido Sarducci. I didn't have every Chanel. I could not take none of that to a bank and put a down payment on a house. I could not take not one Hermes bag and get freedom. So those things don't even matter to me anymore.
Yeah, because you ain't getting no more. Now, I agree with her on that one. Right now. The Hermes bags, the Gucci and all the free heels and the good dudes. You know, that lifestyle, you get trapped in that type of stuff. You know, it don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean nothing. But we seen Drea Kelly, who she married after R. Kelly on that reality show. He would now she tried to talk this mess like she didn't find out. No. We didn't seen your struggles, your choices. You picked the same dude. You picked R. Kelly. Pretty boys. I mean, people be talking all this good stuff like their life is perfect now, you know. You know, that's what everybody be saying on the internet. You know, I'm trying to make that stuff look good. But you always got to bring up R. Kelly's name. So can I get amen? I ain't got my sound effects on. For real. Yo, like I always say, get rid of that. Why your last name is still Kelly? This dude is such a monster. I would get rid of everything R. Kelly is. If I was trapped in the closet for you, that's what one thing that I didn't agree with. Right? If I've been in such torture, I would not have the last name of a vicious monster. Oops.
I've had diamonds, I've had the furs, I've had silver foxes, I've had lynx, I've had it all and was miserable. Lived in a mansion, and that mansion ultimately became my prison. So none of that matters to me. And we live in a world where we're so impressed about people's labels and what they got. And
you know who she sound like? She sound like R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? She sound like the ninjas who she been with the influence of R. Kelly. That's how R. Kelly talked. That's how he expressed himself. He talked about the game. And now she talking just like him. It's just you know, you see people, you know. She look like R. Kelly. Because she got the same last name. She still got that spirit of R. Kelly in her. She ain't letting that
one of the most unhappy people in the world. Me, I have pure joy now. And I think that's another thing that people just hate about me. Well, she's so happy. Well, if it was that bad, I have joy because I have God. That's the one thing he was never able to take from me, my joy. And I tell you, baby.
She cussing y'all asses out. Y'all be coming for her. She's like, I'm gonna get y'all ass. Like, she came for y'all today. What y'all gotta say about that?
A clean hands and a pure heart will take you a long way.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't need the things to make me happy. What makes me happy is when I get a DM from a woman saying, my mama just left my dad after 45 years of seeing you speak on CNN or on TV, or a young man that says, I wish my mama would have done for me what you did for your son. She's still with my daddy to this day. Like I literally had grown men cry in my arms and say, my mama is still with my daddy and I don't know why.
See, this is the I understand with the chat, what she coming about, but it gotta be. See, this is what I say about to make the black image look bad. She's talking about black men, black. You see what I'm saying? And that's what makes all question everything about black men. When they see people see this video, it's just you got to do it on both ends. You can't come just from your end. A real advocate comes from both ends, you know. And advocate that there are good men out, you know. Be an advocate for good men, you know. Be a warning for bad, but it's just like all bad. Like, and this is what I was talking about. And this is what the masses who like I said, there's no black billionaire that's like Elon Musk. You can't even name, none of y'all can't even name black a billionaire besides Oprah. But in foreign countries, look at us as what this is. The testimonies from all these big, from Jay-Z, the Pete Diddy, R. Kelly, all of this. It's just nothing good. Of course, damn, I want to be sensitive to the facts, you know. But we covered this story for damn near like 3-4 years. and we already know with the motive with Drea Kelly be flip-flopping. She can't just tell me something. Nobody can't just really just tell me something without me going and looking to their background and get all information about them, their character. No. And we dug into the background of Drea Kelly in the information, the inconsistencies. We compared video. We already did all that stuff back during the trial. I understand what she's saying. You see, she's saying it in detail, but a lot of people may say, you knew what you signed up for, right? You knew that this was going to happen. You knew that he had multiple women. You knew what he was doing. You knew that he was smacking people around. You knew that he was dog walking people. You chose to have kids by this man after you knew that what you signed up for the contract. That's where the right come from. You was a grown woman when you signed up. You wasn't no little girl. You can't understand what those little girls was going through. You knew what was happening. So after you knew what was happening, you're going to go back. And because you thought that he was going to be just the average, ordinary guy, the 9-to-5 guy. This is the king of R&B. That he's going to be some faithful dude automatically. No, them dudes is abusive. Them dudes, look, that's it. And the industry is known to be abusive. Whoever put their kid in the industry knew that all of these accusations, these so-called parents, and the kids coming out, what R. Kelly did to them. Their parents knew. They introduced them, their kids, to R. Kelly, knowing that after the fact, after all these accusations. Drea Kelly don't know what it's like to be a youngster. She came in as an adult. She had all his kids. I mean, Drea Kelly, she sound like R. Kelly. Like I said, she sound just like this dude. She got the spirit of R. Kelly. That's why she ain't gonna let Kelly go. Can't fool me. She look like R. Kelly. She got the the work ethic. She know that work ethic of R. Kelly. And that's how she's good right now. If you gonna give him that credit, because if it wasn't for that, R. Kelly didn't sleep. She got the work ethic of R. Kelly, so that's why she's good. She's able to provide for her family. She knows that. She know that scientifically. That's why she ain't gonna let Kelly go. Because if she changed her name, it would change in Google, the Google search, the YouTube search. It's gonna change. And guess what? It's gonna her views and her algorithm is gonna go down. She can't afford to lose that. She knows it's smart. It's a smart business move to keep the last name Kelly, to keep the work ethic Kelly. She know that. She's smart. Kelly's smart. Kelly taught her the game. He may have not have known how to read. He may have not known how to, because when she said, she was like, R. Kelly used her because she didn't even know how to read the stop signs. He didn't even know where he was going. He didn't even know what streets he was on. He couldn't even drive. So when he was driving, he used her as a, the old school, they didn't have no navigation system, nothing like that. That's old school. So you had to use that. And she explained that in this interview. She explained some really good stuff about R. Kelly too in the beginning of this. I'm gonna play some of that a little bit, just a snippet before I get up out of here. But she got that work ethic. She got that spirit. She got that thrive. She got that from R. Kelly. She took that and them kids, got the hell up out of there or whatever. She thought it was abuse, but from the beginning, I always told y'all, Drea knew what she was getting into. In the beginning, she was an adult, and I'm gonna play that from the beginning where she explained how she was trying. How she got with R. Kelly. But I'm going to finish this up real fast.
And I want to kill that man. So that's why I say better. Because you can't even put a price on it. There's no value, no dollar amount that will ever bring me this joy.
I want to ask you two things I'm going to move on to from this. Number one, what is the number one sign that women can see that is a telltale sign that this man is a potential abuser?
Ooh, there's so many, but I would say the main one is women need to know the difference between compromise and sacrifice. They don't even know what it is. Because as little girls, well, first of all, let me take it way back. As women, we're conditioned to believe that love is violent. And I'm going to tell you why. When we're little and we're on the playground and little boys pull our hair or they kick us or they tease us or call us fat or you're ugly.
Don't be letting this witch put it. No. No. See, let me tell y'all something. See, before y'all take advice from people, don't be say. Background. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, some people have overcome. Not saying Drea has no good advice. You know what I'm saying? But be aware of when somebody's speaking against a certain caliber, certain person. Like, I wouldn't allow nobody to speak against black women or black men, particularly. I wouldn't direct no aim or make no video against black women or what black women don't do or what black men don't do. I don't do that. So when people are aimed to do that, they have a sinister approach to it. It's a money grab. They don't care about it because they aim towards a certain. If you're against a certain and you aim to a certain person or audience or a certain gender, you sinister. Ain't no way around that. Whoever on the internet, that's why I'll be scrolling past all this what women don't do and what men don't do and all this relationship advice. They'll ruin your relationship. They'll plant ideas in your head because they got fucked up. And this is the thing about it. The shit went wrong because who they choose. Who did you choose, Drea Kelly? You chose a rock star that don't compete to the average ninja out there.
And you tell your teacher it hurts my feeling, what's the first thing they tell little girls? He doing that because he like you. He just picking on you because he like you. As little girls, we've been conditioned to believe that men and boys show us love through violence. And little boys are conditioned to believe that you have to be violent to show a woman love. It's sick. So that's why I say a lot of people who are in it don't even realize they're in it because we've been conditioned since we're little to be in it. The second thing is we don't know the difference between compromise and sacrifice because we're told, girl, when that, ooh, honey, you married, you know, you ain't going to be able to dress like that no more. Ooh, girl, you know, you married, you ain't going to be able to hang with your friends like you used to no more. Girl, you married, you know, that man going to want.
Man, shit. You see, look, see.
Want you to stay in the house. So they're teaching women to sacrifice of self. They don't teach you a healthy man doesn't mind you having your own friends. A good compromise is now, girl, when you get married, you know, every weekend can't be ladies' night, can't be girls' night out. But it's healthy that at least one weekend out the month, you take some time for you and your girls. And girl, you still dress sexy, but you know, when you with your husband, you want to be mindful. But when you with your girls and you want to be cute, and baby, you better be cute for him. Show him your titties sometimes. We're not taught that as women. We're told once you get with a man, you must sacrifice all that is you to keep him happy. So now you're in an abusive relationship and he wants you to sacrifice.
You in an abusive relationship. Because the nigga you choose to. Like, I mean, you see, look. You take all of this shit and you try to spread this and try to put your influence on black women to make all black men look like R. Kelly. You see what I'm saying? A rock star, genius, who was a king, most people can't compare to. I mean, this is the difference. And this influence that she trying to say that, okay, that you have to, hold on, let me rewind this to be correct. Hold on. Let's see, because there's an agenda behind Drea, right? In this new documentary with her and her daughter.
The main one is women need to know the difference between compromise and sacrifice. They don't even know what it is. Because as little girls, well, first of all, let me take it way back. As women, we're conditioned to believe that love is violent. And I'm going to tell you why. When we're little and we're on the playground and little boys pull our hair or they kick us or they tease us or call us fat or you're ugly and you tell your teacher it hurts my feeling, what's the first thing they tell little girls? He doing that because he like you. He just picking on you because he...
We know that ain't true. Okay? Because what do you think about that? Nothing. Okay.
Like you. As little girls, we've been conditioned to believe.
I think she a witch. You know what I'm saying? I think she's a witch. Because witches like this that be with them big rock stars, you know, and they try to put everything like this is how the normal relationship act. Of course, when you get around with a rock star, he gonna beat your ass. So, I mean, what the fuck you expect a lot of women around him? Like, how could you be an influence for Black women. You don't know what it's like to be an average Black woman. You was a dancer, you was a groupie. Now you complaining. You knew what the fuck you was getting yourself into. I mean, come on, man. This bitch don't move me. For real. And trying to put her ideas onto, all right, this is how average. I see right through the shit. We already unlocked Drea Kelly. Boy, yeah. Let me let you bride talk, man.
That men and boys show us love through violence. And little boys are conditioned to believe that you have to be violent to show a woman love. It's sick. So that's why I say a lot of people who are in it don't even realize they're in it, because we've been conditioned since we're little to be in it. The second thing is we don't know the difference between compromise and sacrifice, because we're told, girl, when now, ooh, honey, you married, you know you ain't gonna be able to dress like that no more. Ooh, girl, you know you married, you ain't gonna be able to hang.
But you was a groupie trying to get with a rich nigga. Is it desperate?
With your friends like you used to no more. Girl, you married, you know that man gonna want you to stay in the house. So they're teaching women to sacrifice of self. They don't teach.
Yeah, not to be a hoe. Be out in the street and showing your ass.
Teach you a healthy man doesn't mind you having your own friends. A good compromise is, now, girl, when you get married, you know every weekend can't be ladies' night.
You don't know what a goddamn good man wants. A good man wants. Well, that's why she ain't got no man, right? She don't even know what a man is. I mean, because she never had one. She had rock stars. The ninja that she married behind R. Kelly was a pretty boy dude, and he was a hoe. He was just as, and the dude she messed with after that. I mean, come on now. For real. Before y'all get advice from anybody who was and she's a devil too, because she was grown. Look, use the devil. She knew what she was in, all of those people that was in the house with R. Kelly. She just looked terrible right there. You can see the devil in her eyes right there. But all those people those so-called victims that was in the house with R. Kelly, you was there with all of them. And y'all wasn't, I mean, you was just a corporate. You just as guilty. Because the law always give the wife immunity. All the time. In every big scheme. I don't care if she was plotting with him. They are going to give her immunity. And that's what she did. That's in the whole case. She snitched. Now she's an advocate. Now she's a victim now. I mean, come on now.
Class, she had to pay rent. So it was when I remember on the south side of Chicago, I went to Sammy Dyer, and my first day in class, that's what they asked my mom, like, where is she trained? Like, who is her master or her mistress? She has amazing technique. My mom was like, oh no, that's all her. That's natural. She's never done dance class before. People have no idea that I'm in Thoing. That's me in the geisha face. That's me with the big wig in front. People have no idea it's me in Happy People. I did the wardrobe. I did the choreography for that. People can go look at Billboard Awards. That is me on stage with him. Every tour he's ever been on, that's me on stage with him. So I really don't feel like I owe anybody a goddamn explanation about me and what I do. But for those who choose not to do the research and they are quick to say, well, she kept the last name. And then people say, well, Tina Turner did too. And they'll say, well, Tina Turner brought something to the table. You don't even know what I do. You don't even know what my profession is. And at the end of the day, how do I bring it?
I'm gonna tell you, Drea is very talented. Oh man, Drea Kelly, she got that. That's why R. Kelly chose her. Cause she's good. She's very good. She
The table when I am the table. I don't have to bring anything that I am. At the end of the day, I'm the table, I'm the knife, fork, spoon, plates, food, everything we eating on it, the dessert, the food fight, and the cleanup after. I bought a whole womb.
You see how philosophized she is, how persuasive and uplifting and slick talking, and you know what I'm saying? That's R. Kelly right there. That man, she even said that herself. That's not even in my own words. So I swear to God, she said that herself. R. Kelly molded me. R. Kelly, he just took what I had and made it like 10 times, a trillion times, you know, and that's what he do.
I birthed children. So for women to even say something like that is sad to me, because that means that you totally negate and discount a woman's position as a wife and a mother. That is one of the most selfless jobs you will ever do that you will never get credit for. And because you can't clock what I do, because you haven't done your research, you think it's okay to go on the internet and say, she don't do nothing. Tina Turner did something. The only difference between me and Tina Turner is she sang on the stage with Ike. I danced on one with Robert.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So people have commented that.
What I say about that? See, she coming at y'all critics, man. She came at y'all ass on the next one. She was sharp, like good. She was like, you know what I'm saying? She worked out, got the hair. She came for y'all asses.
Your kids are grown. Why do you still carry R. Kelly's last name? Due to the fact that you know what he's in jail for. Your kids are grown. Girl, you don't need it. How do you feel when people say that?
What you feel? I don't. At the end of the day, I earned this name in blood, sweat, and tears. It's my kid's name. And my analogy is this.
She earned that name in blood, sweat, and tears. Is that a valid reason to earn a monster's name who just violated you and took advantage of you? Do you think I want to earn a monster's name? It's just that goddamn bad. I mean, I just want to use the same psychology. I'm just let her finish this.
All the shit hit the fan. How would you feel if your name is Brown and your kid's name is Brown and your family goes through something, you tell your kids, oop, you were Brown by yourself, I'm out. I don't want, no. If my kids have to go through it as Kelly, they mama going through it as Kelly. If you had to put up with the bullshit as Kelly, I'm going to make sure that I take the tarnish off this name and you live and celebrate the name Kelly. At the end.
I mean, you know what? That's like, that don't even sound good. No.
End of the day, people shouldn't be worried about why I kept the last name. They should be worried about what I do with the last name, because the last name Kelly.
You can't do nothing with Kelly. Everything, if R. Kelly is in jail, he fucked for real. You can't save the name Kelly. There's nothing. Nobody's thinking of Drea Kelly when they think of the last name Kelly. They thinking of R first. You cannot do nothing with Kelly. There's nothing your kids can do for Kelly. Nobody know them. Your kids. The only way nobody know nothing about you or your kids. That's why you keep the name Kelly. If you weren't speaking out as an advocate or whatever, nobody wouldn't even know you. You can't save Kelly. That's a lie. Nobody can save Kelly. Not even Jesus Christ can save Kelly. You don't even want to save Kelly. And that's it. It's in due time. It ain't nothing you could do to make the last name Kelly right. So that's a lie.
It's 2020 to follow me. The last name Kelly gets me on CNN to talk about domestic violence awareness and be an advocate. The last name Kelly allowed me to go on military bases and talk about abuse. The last name Kelly had me go to universities. And here's the real gang.
Right. For you, opportunities for you. Yeah, the last name Kelly. Okay. But that's the last name Kelly. What's about your last name? You know, it's pretty white people, you know what I'm saying, use their own last name and being noticed. No, it ain't about. It's about social gain because her dance classes and her business really grew.
Boo, if my name wasn't Kelly, you wouldn't even care. My name means more to you than it does to me. Because Miss Jones is going through the same thing I'm going through right now. Miss White is going through it. Miss Anderson is going through it. But y'all don't care about it. Y'all not on her page commenting. You're not trying to be an advocate. You're being nosy. Why? Because my last name is Kelly. So again, you shouldn't worry about why I kept the last name. You should be celebrating what I do with the last name. And there's a lot of y'all out here who's giving y'all kids last name to a baby daddy that don't claim you or the kids.
I mean, she claimed, oh, shit. Oh, man. Ooh. She claimed that recently that even in this interview that R. Kelly wasn't in her life, her kid's life like that. Yeah. You know, I did, you know what? Let me just continue this. I'm gonna just get this over with. I'm like,
when he started to hit on you,
God damn.
Romantically, you were in a relationship, you were engaged, you lived with the man and his grandmama child.
Yes,
Okay.
old school, that's outside.
So what happened where you thought like you'll never, ever leave this man you love? So what happened the moment Robert approached you and all of a sudden you two got married, had 3 kids?
Ooh, well, 2 things happened because I came home off tour and it was a baby laying on my bed. When I came back to my fiance's house, I was like, what is this? That's the realest looking Cabbage Patch I ever seen. That's a real baby, be real. Who is this? He's like, oh, I got to tell you something. Oh, lies, you ain't got to tell me shit. I'm out. One thing about Drea, I'm like, the old me, we don't even need to have a conversation. This is what you're doing while I'm on tour making money, sending money home for you and mama and grandmama. And listen, what's understood don't need to be explained, player. I'm good.
Your fiance had a baby on you.
And he listen, here's the gag. Not until years later do a DNA test to find out it wasn't even his. I said, nah. That vagina had a revolving door on it, and your dumb ass walked through it. You
say, y'all, let me pull some comments up. Y'all talking in these comments. Oh man, she has to hold herself accountable as well and stop blaming everything on Kels. Let me read that again. She has to hold herself accountable as well and stop blaming everything on Kels. You love that man like so many others love their husbands too. We had to go get out of it as well. I mean, that's true. Let me expound on that comment. Let me get to a few of y'all comments. You know, there's a lot of y'all up in here. Thank you. There's a lot of old people. You know, a lot of old subscribers. Yeah. You know, I figure y'all come back, but Accountability. This is what I'm saying. Accountability is the best ability. You know, I don't go into no thing. Nothing is a pure victim unless something just happened to me. You know, if somebody just out the blue do something, that's on them. You know, taking accountability for a situation that I know that this is what I signed up for. And we want to be sensitive about, you know, victims and all, you know. That's why we don't want to be biased in this situation. The whole thing about her saying, oh with men controlling you with your money and all this other type of stuff. You knew, because you a groupie. You a groupie, you want a rich man. And yet that's what you wanted, right? You wanted a rich man who had it all. And try to come out and say men controlling you with your money, you can't have access to nothing. If you want a rich man, you're a groupie. You gold digging groupie. That's what you want. Man, come on. Stupid, man. You think I'm stupid and think they words is they move me? Come on, man. I'll listen on both sides of the ear. I do research. Okay, you saying this? You saying this? Okay. Don't let them words move me. I get you. I get what you're saying, but what have you done as an adult? You wasn't a victim like those victims was in surviving R. Kelly. You was an adult when you came into this. You knew it was gonna happen. You was having threesomes with R. Kelly. Some people, it was accusations that Drea Kelly was dog walking chicks too. So don't give me this side story. And this is why she comes so she's trying to plead the fifth now. And I see through all that BS. She was dog walking chicks just like R. Kelly. If that was the case, can't move me with them words. Try to make people. Come on, man. We do our homework around here. We ain't easily manipulated. Because let me tell you something. If R. Kelly was a manipulated, guess who you is? You are a manipulator too. Because you are manipulating the audience right now. You're using the same manipulation R. Kelly is has used against you. And I see right through that BS now. Come on now, y'all. You can't rob the robber. You can't fool me. I don't believe nothing in the industry. I see right through you. Can't rob me of my empathy. I ain't buying that. Nope. I shouldn't play another word from this chick to manipulate y'all into even persuading y'all. Because I don't give a damn what it takes to get out that goddamn house. Get the fuck out of that goddamn house. Said you was trapped. It's cool to be homeless because you could have went to a homeless shelter. They accept women and children more. You could have got on Section 8. But no, you was caught up in them riches. The fuck out of here with that dumb shit. You can't pull this bullshit on me. You wouldn't rather be poor because you couldn't go back. You couldn't imagine yourself being poor. Can you say that part, Drea Kelly? Could you say that part? Could you say that part? Oh, I was exposed to Gucci bags and riches and Bentleys and Lambo trucks and all that type of stuff. But you couldn't leave because you couldn't imagine yourself going back to a Hyundai. You couldn't go on Section 8 just like any other hood chick out there with a kid. No. You could have been escaped. No, it was you. You got to take accountability of that. Get the fuck out of here. You can't fool me with that bullshit. You look down on women like that. When you was up there with R. Kelly, I can't imagine being down there with y'all hood niggas. I get Section 8 in a Section 8 apartment. You looked at it, that is down. You chose to get abused because you didn't want to go down no more. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. This bitch can't fool me. Excuse my language. When bougie assholes get up there, that's when I talk. That's when you call them bitches. When they bougie and they think they better than everybody. That's when you turn to be a bitch. You think you better now. When everything falls, you gotta get down to earth with everybody else at. And make an honest living like everybody else. Fuck out of here. For all you, seen right through it. You can't fool me. Drea cannot fool me. We already seen the devil in her ass. Nah. You choose who you choose. It's what you get. Nobody ain't told you that. And you want to blame your child? No. You got to take responsibility as an adult, first of all. Take responsibility. I am, and that'll empower you the most of all. Like, yeah, it was my fault. I shouldn't have got with that nigga. That's women empowerment. God damn. The fuck? I did that shit as an adult, not as a child. I can't control what I did as a kid. It's their fault. Whatever happened to you as a kid, it's their fault. You can't control what you didn't ask to be in this world. Whatever happened to you as a kid is your fault. I mean, it's their fault. Whatever happened to you, nothing happened in Drea's It happened exactly when she was an adult. Everything with R. Kelly. She was an adult. And she has full responsibility. She has taken no accountability for nothing. And she's just as guilty as all of those women, all of those victims who's in surviving R. Kelly. She was just as guilty if he's guilty of that. She should be put in jail too. What she went through in this relationship, she knew what she was getting herself into. That's the sinister part. And we're going to get into that in a future video. Next week. Yeah, next week. Not this week. It's going to be next week. Next Monday, to be exact. I have some time on my hands. I appreciate everybody for joining the live. Damn, I had a lot of comments. I had a lot of people joining the live tonight. I appreciate that. I appreciate, excuse me. My voice is a little raspy. I appreciate that from the chat. I'm about to go eat. For real. I'm hungry. Happy New Year's to everybody. I appreciate y'all, to my Mad Pill audience, man. For this channel was like 7 years. 7 years on the channel consistently. 7 years. I don't know the 7-year anniversary, but wow. I appreciate all the comments. It's a lot of comments, a lot of people in the chat tonight. Hey, watch this video, right? Watch the whole video. Let me put this reality king. It's called Drea Kelly on marriage to R. Kelly. Her daughter's accusations encouraged to leave backlash from fans. You see that up top. So I can't show the whole thing like I want to, but I showed a good amount of the video. And, you know, to see right through Drea the snake. She a snake. And I wouldn't say this if I didn't feel as though she had a part into that. Just like the victim's parents. I wouldn't feel that way about the parent. I blame the parents. I blame Drea the same way. So nothing the fuck she can say can persuade me. Because she came out in the end. She was an adult in the whole case. She was a part of it. She said that, and the feds on the low gave her immunity to come out as an advocate. That's why she turned on R. Kelly. Because the feds was on R. Kelly. So she turned against him like she was innocent, but she was in this shit in every way. I don't believe that bitch. She's a monster. She turned on R. Kelly for immunity because the feds was on her. And that's in the... Ooh. oh boy. Y'all don't know this snake. When she talking, she was just, if it was any abuse allegations going on, she was just responsible for it. She a fucking monster too. The fuck out of here. Don't believe and persuaded by none, she said. You see how beautiful and how beautiful her words is, man. Get the fuck out of here. You a monster. You should be in jail. You should be under the jail. But you got immunity. Because that's how dirty the feds is. They dirty too. Just to make the black man look bad, they willing to give immunity to another monster. Just to keep, because they want the head. They want the black man to look bad. They willing to sacrifice. They don't care about that tells y'all they don't give a damn. To only destroy the black race, you got to destroy the black man. If anything, if a black woman, they don't care about. It's what the black man do. It's not about what the black woman do. That's why they give the woman immunity. And even in most FBI cases, in drug raids, the woman is just doing all the business. She's a secretary. She's doing everything. This is what Drea Kelly was in the whole operation, y'all. I'm telling y'all, the secretary. They was willing to give her immunity, right? To say, okay, and to tell everything that was going on in the rain. They gave her the immunity. And most drug lords, princesses, get off scotch-free. Because they don't give a fuck about her. He is the name, right? Big Meech. Y'all heard about Big Meech, right? But do y'all know about his princesses? No. The ones who snitched on him? No, y'all do not know. They was just a part of the business. They was doing everything. They was killing people too. But no. They don't care about the name, the brand, Big Meech. They only care about the name of the brand, R. Kelly. They don't give a fuck about his wife, his kids, or nobody else, his entourage, his brothers, his sisters, nobody. And that's all I got to say. For real. I'll be back Monday night. Monday night football. I'll compete with Monday night football. With more on this case in Jay-Z. Hold on. Before I exit out of here. More on Jay-Z. I mean, damn, it's looking bad for Jay-Z, y'all. Man. It's just looking horrible. And he got Kendrick Lamar on the Super Bowl. I mean, this looking not. It's just not looking good for black men. Hey, y'all, we gotta fight, man, for real. But we're gonna have more on that Monday. I appreciate y'all for joining the live tonight. Hit the like button, subscribe button, and notification. I'm about to get up out of here. I'm about to get something to eat. Happy New Year, y'all. Appreciate y'all for joining the live.